Hey, 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 everyone. This is Thea's Mike, Miracles, Multiplication, and Mayhem. Right now, we're in the Song of Solomon, chapter 5. Song of Solomon, chapter 5 is Jesus and his beloved. It's Jesus and the church. It's all about what Jesus wants from us. Fellowship. He just wants to be with us. So in chapter 5, he comes and knocks on the door of his beloved. She's already ready for bed. She's already done with the day. And she just does not want to get up and answer the door. And sometimes we as the church, we have the same issue. The Lord comes knocking and he's wanting and longing for fellowship. But we're so busy doing the ministry that we don't have time for fellowship with the King. Well, it's not enough to be about the King's business if you neglect the King. Chapter 5. He says, I'm here in my garden, my darling, my bride. I gather my myrrh with my spices and eat my honeycomb with my honey. I drink my wine with my milk. So he's ready. He wants fellowship with her. She says, one night as I was sleeping, my heart awakened. I heard the voice of my beloved. He was knocking at my bedroom door. Open to me, my darling, my lover, my lovely dove, he said, for I have been out in the night and I'm covered with dew. So picture this. So she's already in bed and he's coming in from the night. He's knocking on her door and she's all in bed and she doesn't want to come answer the door. And look how he speaks to her. My love, my precious, my dove. These are the words that the Lord speaks to you. He loves you. You are precious. You are his love. You are his dove. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. The Lord loves his church. So she's like, I've disrobed. I've taken off my robe. Shall I get dressed again? I have washed my feet. Should I get them soiled? So back then it was kind of a ritual to get ready for bed. They had to wash their feet and they had to get all this stuff done. And she just does not want to get out of the bed. So my beloved tries to unlatch the door and my heart was moved for him. So now he's being insistent. And the Lord is insisting on calling us. He's insisting on saying, come to me, my love, my dove, my beloved. God's original intent was fellowship. Do you guys know that? God's original intent for Adam and Eve was fellowship with them. He wanted to spend time with them. There was no work to be done. There was no ministry to be done. They lived in a perfect garden, in a perfect world, and the Lord would come and be with them every day in the evening. Literally, he created them so he could love them, so he can teach them, so he can be with them. He wanted to teach them the difference between good and evil. He wanted to share himself with them. And here, Jesus is knocking on the door of the church. And the church is too busy, too tired, got in bed, doesn't want to get dressed, doesn't want to get her feet dirty, and she doesn't want to have that fellowship with the Lord. Well, it's time for us to say, you know what? I'm going to get up off this bed. And she does. She jumps up and she goes to the door. But guess what? She missed it. She missed the opportunity for breakthrough with her Lord. And we do not want to miss it. We do not want to miss the opportunity to fellowship with Jesus. Not ever. Not ever. What she does after this is she starts running through the streets and she starts crying out to everybody that she sees. Have you seen my beloved? Have you seen my beloved? If you see him, you must let me know. Where is my beloved? And she is so distraught in the streets. This is the church. This is a picture of the church. They have lost sight of Jesus. We're all about the ministry. We're all about the business. We're all about the 501c3s. We're all about the kingdom businesses. We're all about feeding the homeless. We're all about doing all this. But what about the Lord? Are we too tired after doing all that to spend time with him, to give our heart to him, to let him come in and have fellowship with us? He wants you, not what you can do for him. The Lord doesn't want milkmaids and hand servants. He wants fellowship. He wants fellowship. He doesn't, what you do does not make you more valuable to him. And so just like in this chapter 5 of Song of Solomon, when Jesus comes knocking on the door, make sure you answer. And you say, yes, Lord, I'm coming. Yes, Lord, I am here. Eventually they do reunite, but not after the night watchmen grab her. They grab her and they shake her up in the street. What are you doing out on the street? Why are you out here like a maniac looking for your beloved? Who is this beloved anyway? And the church loses her way when she loses sight of Jesus. Keep him in your sights. He longs for you.